All right, we are still here at ISTELive 2023. I am in the Pennsylvania Convention Center, and my next guest is not, but that's the beauty of technology. Welcome to the House of Ed Tech, William Krishak from Game Plan.
Thank you, Chris. It's great to be here. And I'm very excited to tell you a little bit about this and just talk about education in general and how I think esports is a growing industry and it's slowly getting into education as well. I think Game Plan is taking advantage of that and helping out.
First, from my perspective, I don't think esports is slowly getting into education. I think esports is like 1-2 punching and really cementing its foothold in education. But that's from my perspective.
Oh, no, absolutely. I agree. I think that a lot of people talk about this as the future, and currently, at least in my opinion, it's part of the present. A lot of schools are implementing esports programs, academies, extracurricular activities, even curricular activities. They're learning through esports. You're learning through game-based learning, hands-on experience, and that's the beauty of this. Little by little, and right now, this is happening.
Okay, so William, give us the basic overview. What is Game Plan?
Good. So, Game Plan is a digital learning platform. That's as simple as I can do it. The platform is filled with courses, curriculum, and features to help students utilize their skills and learn, through esports and manage these skills to apply in their social lives and future work lives. And these platforms can be used for schools to manage teams, develop players individually, and help them prepare them for life in esports, for example, as players, coaches, or even as analysts, producers, streamers. So we want to take the entire career paths you can get and help students leverage their way into them.
I think it may have cut out there for a second.
Want to try again?
Yeah, if we could. I mean, it's the beauty of live, but it'll all sound good in the end. So, brief overview of Game Plan. I'm sorry.
Brief overview of Game Plan. Let's start again. So Game Plan is a digital learning platform, okay? So we work with schools, teachers, and students, and we've developed this platform to use together and apply esports curriculums, esports certificate courses, and provide the best possible esports education. The platform right now is filled with courses, curriculum, features to help students use skills learned through esports in their social lives and also their future work lives. The platform is great for schools because it helps them manage their teams or students, develop players individually, and help them prepare for their lives in esports, not only as players, but also as coaches, analysts, producers, streamers. So we want to get a whole overview of the many paths esports offer in life and help students, include themselves in those, develop them, develop as learners. And Game Plan is really doing that, working with schools in the US, in Europe, and not only schools, but universities. So it's all inclusive.
Before we go any further, what is the website? So I can put it in the YouTube chat, and I can also include it in my show notes later.
It is gameplan.com.
That's easy. How much does that cost to get gameplan.com? Good for you guys.
Yeah, we're happy with that.
All right. So you touched on a couple of different things that Game Plan can do for the esport at the. Let's start with what I would be most interested in, and that's the broadcasting, streaming. What is Game Plan going to do for schools in terms of streaming and putting together the content around Game Plan?
So that's a good question, actually. Game Plan as a platform has a lot of different courses. And one of the segments of courses is the whole streaming career, the streaming path you can take. So students can take lessons within the platform related to streaming, related to understanding the platforms understanding cybersecurity, understanding vocabulary, methods, community management, aesthetics. So basically, within the platform, if a student wants to pursue a career inside streaming, they'll have lesson plans, they'll have activities, tasks, quizzes, tests, which will help them develop. But Game Plan doesn't want to be a university in a platform. It just wants to be an app that helps people get into the world, understand, and helps educators, instructors, and admins just lead students into these types of paths, such as streaming, which is a very interesting and new path that a lot of people are starting to take.
And so thank you for that piece about the streaming. Now let's get
Yeah.
into, from your point of view, uh, what grade levels is this most appropriate for? Is it elementary school, middle, high school, or is it for everybody? And how does how does it work for those different grade levels? You tell me.
So that's a good question. I think game plan is appropriate for middle school, high school, and college, basically. I think that the learning experience for the youngest of kids might be easier to transition in a different way. I think the platform is built for kids who are a little older than 6 or 7 or 8 years old. But within the other levels, I think Game Plan offers a variety of courses, a variety of like difficulty levels or just understanding. So that's the cool thing, depending on the institution, you can have a customizable platform, custom lessons, custom drills. It's scalable in their own way. So if you're dealing with a smaller group, you can have a more individualized kind of classroom setting. And if you're dealing with a larger group, you can have a very pre-planned lesson and plan so everything can be done. No gaming experience required, no. And the platform is so easy to understand that everything is kind of pre-built and modular so that instructors can deliver a very good experience.
I love that, making it easy to
Yeah,
do the things that people want to do. Um, I had the website up here. There you go. I'm sorry.
of
um,
course.
William, is there a cost for game plan?
Yes, there is a cost for game plan.
Let's
So
talk about that.
there's two routes for this basically. So one route is talking to, let's say, schools, colleges, institutions. So these types of institutions can come to game plan and say, hey, I love this product, I want to use it, and we just give you game plan as a plug and play. It's launch and learn, no setup required. You can have single sign-ons. It's very easy to just have it ready for them, and that has a cost, which we can obviously get into with every institution. We evaluate their needs, we evaluate the number of students, so we we really understand that it's also complicated for every different institution, let's say, in terms of pricing, so we're adaptable. And then we have another option, which is a little more, let's say, professional, which is the white labeling. So if an institution is very big and says, hey, I like this, but I want my branding on it, I want my sponsors on it, I want to create my own content within the platform because I like the fact that I can manage my students, I can organize lessons, I like the content game plan already offers, but I want more. Then we also have a white label platform, which is a different negotiation, but it's also very interesting. And we have a lot of clients who prefer that because, as I was saying before, including your own content, including what you want in the platform, and formatizing that for your institution um, is best. Still there?